Hello everyone, this is Chris, and when you look for any type of seed, one of the most important things you want to look out for is actually a good spawn. Well, today's seed, which is these batch of numbers right here, has probably one of the best spawns I think I have ever personally found when looking for seeds. Because if we fly up just a little bit from where our spawn actually was, we could see the reason on why I call it a perfect spawn. Yeah. We get a jungle biome, a mega taiga biome, a mesa biome, and an iceberg all within the vicinity of the spawn area. But let's try and break down these things one at a time. So you spawn in right here, right on top of this one tree where I placed this diamond pillar right here, and yeah, you spawn in right inside of a jungle, but not quite so far in to the point of it being annoying, because all you have to do is get off that one tree and walk about 5 or so blocks until you get to a mesa biome, which, by the way, in case you forgot, mesa biomes have basically an infinite supply of gold, because when going underground, gold could spawn pretty much at any type of layer. So not only do you have the new types of cave blocks and other types of things like that, you also get what is essentially an infinite supply of gold down here. And I'd recommend, if you do want to make the most of mining inside of a mesa, then I'd recommend heading to this one cave entrance, not only because there's already gold sitting itself right at the very entrance of this cave, but also because it links itself right into a ravine, which also links itself right on top of an amethyst geode. So yeah, in case you want to get yourself some pretty easily accessible amethyst and calcite and all that other types of stuff, then this is probably the best bet you have and the best place to head to. But while having one amethyst is a nice commodity, what's even better is a second amethyst, which just so happened to spawn in the exact same cave system. And yeah, you can pretty much see both of them from the exact same place. So in case you want to make the most out of two amethyst geodes, and this is definitely the mine you want to head to. But before you head down into the mines, you might want to stop by this one iceberg biome, and it's a pretty decent sized iceberg, but it's not so big to the point where of it being too annoying. But in case you're not too interested in ice spikes, then you might be interested in the mountain biome, which right now has the brand new goats. In case you want to get some goats, and that's the place you want to head to. Or in case you want to get some mega taiga biome, then this is absolutely the direction you want to head to, because yeah, this one actually is once again, it's a pretty decent sized one, but it's not so big to the point of view of it being annoying to head through. But something that's not annoying to head to or head through is actually over here, because if you head yourself over this way a little bit, you might see it just right here, but there is actually a village. Unfortunately, it is an abandoned village, so you will have to deal with the zombie villagers. But yeah, in case you want to get yourself started with maybe some starter food or maybe other types of things like that around here, then this is probably the place to head to. And speaking of starter gear, this village also happens to have a blacksmith. So yeah, you also get the opportunity to get yourself 3 diamonds, some pickaxes, some food, and other types of things that will really help you get started in the early game. And something else that might help you in the early game is this jungle. Well, not quite this jungle, but something that the jungle contains within it. And that is, of course, a jungle temple. But this jungle temple happened to spawn in a very particular place, in being this one river, which means yeah, I guess this one jungle temple is kind of acting as sort of a dam for this one river. But you know what? In case you don't want to worry about that and you just want to get the loot, then you could totally do that. You could totally head yourself in here and get all the bones you ever need inside this one chest, or the other loot inside the other chest. After you stop by that jungle temple, you might want to head over to this thing right here, a ruined portal, and a fairly built up ruined portal too, with some decent loot. And you know what, let's actually see what the nether looks like through this one ruined portal. So if you ever wanted your spawn inside the nether to be inside of a warped forest, then for sure use that one ruined portal, build it, and yeah, you will pop yourself right around here. Heading from that ruined portal, you will eventually come across more icebergs, but a slightly smaller one that you would normally expect. But something that isn't slightly smaller is actually this desert. Okay, actually, it's a little bit smaller than what you would expect, but something that's not as small as what you would expect is actually this desert temple, which spawned itself right around here. So yeah, more loot, more possibilities, and more chances for even better things to start off with. And I'm not exactly sure, but I think every single one of these chests right here, if you load in this seed, will spawn in with an enchanted apple. So I think regardless of the platform you're on or anything like that, then you should get that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you now have an enchanted apple inside of this one desert temple. And if you keep circling around this one jungle, first off you'll come across this one bamboo forest, and then around here you'll find a savanna biome with a pretty decent sized ravine right here. And also, if you keep heading around this way, you'll eventually find yourself a second jungle temple. So in case you want to get a second jungle temple for more loot, or for the arrows, or for the redstone machinery, or anything like that, then totally make yourself make your way over to here. And to no surprise, because there's so much ocean around the spawn of this world, it's no surprise that there would be at least one ocean monument in the vicinity. But what's more important is actually in this one ravine right here, because heading your way down here, you'll eventually find yourself some diamonds. As of recording this, as of the latest 1.17.0 update, diamonds are slightly harder to find. So yeah, in case you are checking this out right now, then head yourself over here and get yourself some diamonds. And it of course wouldn't be a seed showcase without me showing off the stronghold area. So heading yourself over to this one village, which also has a blacksmith over here, you'll come across the stronghold, because heading down this way, then here is the end portal room. Sadly, with only one Eye of Ender in it, but you know what? One is better than none, in my opinion. And something else you'll find down here in the stronghold is this floating lichen, which yeah, in case you just want to have some weird commodities inside of the new update, then totally head yourself over here to see this right here. But yeah, let me know down below, what do you think of this insanity of a seed with so many rare biomes, with several different types of structures all around spawn? Let me know what you think of it down below, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.